Hi guys, welcome in, welcome in. I just wanted to stop in real quick and talk about a new game that I discovered. I discovered it through a fellow content creator. The channel name is Food Then Games, and the content creator is Complex. And she did a short uh, let's play of the game. New Arc Line is the name of the game, and it's got a cool little steampunk vibe to it, and I absolutely love steampunk. So the minute that I saw her starting to play it, I was immediately intrigued and interested. Now right now it just has a demo available on Steam. It's just the demo, and it's a very short demo, but if you guys want to check it out, feel free to check it out if you have Steam. I really enjoyed it. I played the entire demo. It wasn't that long. Now, I want to talk about a little bit about the character creator. The character creator I thought was pretty good. Had different hair colors, and the hairstyles actually were really nice. I enjoyed them very much. They were different, and they were interesting. So one of the things that I want to talk about within the character creator is that you can choose, but so far in the demo, you can choose between two classes. You can also choose your gender, male or female. And from what I saw, there's only two voices that you can choose. Also, with your race, you can choose between a human and an elf. I chose elf for my first run of this game because I really wanted to try the elf. And the elves are wicked tall in this game. I'm not used to elves being so tall. The only elves that I know of that are tall in the games that I play are the high elves in Skyrim, in the Elder Scrolls games. And yeah, other than that, I'm not used to seeing tall elves. So this was already like set apart for me in my brain and different. And I was like, oh, a tall elf. I find this very interesting. And I thought the skin tones were pretty decent. Again, the hairstyles were pretty good. The hair colors were interesting. You could choose all kinds of different colors. Light blue, lavender, white, black, red. They had two different reds, which I really, really appreciate. Because I love red hair. You know, it is what it is. I love that stuff. And your eye colors, you could choose a lot of different colors. A lot of the same colors as the hair colors. And I think I chose a lavender. But there was like a really light blue that was really cool. They had red, which is interesting. So, yeah. The character creator options were very, very interesting. The makeup was very minimal, and I'll admit it's okay. It's not the greatest. But again, this is a demo, and I don't want to be too harsh on this game, but obviously they're still developing it. I personally would like to see more makeup options. Like my preference, I love eyeliner. And I just really, really like eyeliner, and I love eyeshadow. The lipsticks were pretty decent, and I liked the metallic tint and the roughness. I'm not sure why it's called roughness. Maybe it's because of the game. But it to me, it looks like lip gloss. But anyway, I thought it was pretty decent, but it is lacking. In my personal opinion, it is lacking. But that is because I love to put makeup on my characters. And yeah. The scars and tattoos were also interesting. We could probably stand to have a few more. Personally, that's just, you know, what my thinking is. But they weren't bad. They weren't terrible. I think I picked a decent tattoo that I pretty much liked and whatnot. So anyway, yeah. And then there's scars. Scars, tattoos, makeup. The scars are pretty decent too. I mean, they're just basic. Well, to me, I think they're pretty basic scars. And I chose a good looking scar, I think, for my character. I really appreciated it. So yeah, that's with the character creator. And then along with the character creator, they have these pre-made character portraits that you get to choose from. I hope that we get more variety of the character portraits when the final game comes out. But if not, it is what it is. I also noticed when watching Complex's video, because she chose a human, they had different portraits. So there are different portraits according to your race that you choose. So the other thing is there's 2 classes. There's the diesel engineer, which is what I ended up going with anyway. I do hope that we get to have more, but I don't know. And then there's the voodoo shaman, which, by the way, I'm just going to point out, wonderful outfit. I absolutely love and adore that outfit. But I really wanted to shoot guns, and the diesel engineer gave me the guns, so I chose the diesel engineer. Plus, the outfit's pretty cool on the diesel engineer. It's all right. It's cool. But I just have to point out that I absolutely love the default outfit that the voodoo shaman is wearing for the female. I don't know what the male looks like, but yeah, it looks really, really good. And then there are the available traits that you have, one of them being Monster Hunter, and you really have to go through and look at what it's offering and what kind of playstyle you want to use in your game. Because some of them obviously have different things going on. So like the Monster Hunter has plus 1d6 damage against monsters. And that's kind of it, right? The Thief Mediator. So you were taught survival. So you have sleight of hand plus 10, wisdom plus 1, and initiative -2. So yeah, you really have to go through and decide like which one you really want to play. I ended up choosing Explorer, plus 2 to dexterity, plus 2 to strength, and then -50 to health, which sucks, but I was able in the stat points to give myself more constitution. So it kind of evens out. And then it does let you put more skills into your skill points and your stats, so there's that. So then, while playing the game, was the combat. It's turn-based. And I also ended up with a companion right away. And I don't really know that much about him, but he's a big dude. He's pretty tough. And so I kind of let him go in front of me when I had the opportunity to let him go in front of me. But because I'm using guns, because that's why, yeah, I like to use it, the whole steampunk vibe. I had to use guns. The combat's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to get used to. I thought it was pretty decent. So that's the combat. And obviously, if you're playing the shaman, I believe you get like a different. I think you get a different, like a melee weapon or something. But and then the story itself was pretty intriguing. We also, you get to go around and loot everything. You get to investigate stuff and whatnot. And then your first quest is actually going to this doctor, listening to this equipment, because there's an old man that you see when you first enter the game. And he basically sends you on, or the cop actually sends you on a quest to go to this doctor and check in with this doctor to try to talk him into helping this guy's wife. And he ends up sending you on a quest, because of course he does, to get 3 patients to come in. And I don't want to really ruin it for anybody. If anybody wants to check out the demo, I mean, you're going to get that yourself if you want to check that out. But I thought the story was pretty interesting. I'm not entirely sure about the entire lore, except that there were once wizards that ruled the world. Yeah, it was ruled by powerful sorcerers. They didn't just wield magic. They were the very embodiment. With a single wave of their hand, a new reality could unfold. So there were the very powerful wizards. And didn't sound like it was a great world. because they could basically change reality, which I find a little scary. And I'm sure people living in that was probably finding it pretty scary and whatnot. So you can finish reading all of this if you decide to go into the game, but there is like a world building deal here, and it basically kind of fills you in, when you start a new game, and lets you know what's going on and how this game kind of starts out and whatnot. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see where this game goes in development, and I'm excited to see a full release of it. But whenever the game comes out, I think that I'm going to be looking forward to this. I already put it on my wish list. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.